Welcome to my All Soaps Update channel, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good day. Please like this video and subscribe before we start. October 2nd, 2025, Thursday. On The Bold and the Beautiful today, Katie ignores Bill's instructions, Carter and Hope emotionally break their engagement, and Daphne is there to pick up the pieces. Editors pick all of the products and services that are shown. However, Soaps.com may receive a percentage of sales made through its retail connections, and the merchant may gain specific data that can be examined for accounting purposes. Carter informs Hope that she should get married that same day at Forrester. Brooke alerts Ridge right then and there that her daughter's heart is being pulled back to Liam. Ridge, who has no idea what he's talking about and sounds like a giant hypocrite, makes fun of Hope for being split between two people. Related story. Bold and Beautiful twist leaves fans apoplectic. They want us to suspend all brain functioning. Katie comes in and Brooke announces that hope for the future has been restored. Katie's reply is awful. She has larger news, it turns out, and it includes Steffi. At Brooke's house, Liam is mooning over Hope when Beth comes in her costume for the daddy-daughter dance. He gushes that she's stunning. Just like your mother. Beth begs her dad to persuade her mother to come, so Liam types a text. The child worries about Hope and Carter getting married. Liam vows her they'll cherish her even if they're not together. They decide to start the dance celebration. At Illinois Giardino, business is bustling. The bartender confesses to Daphne that Deacon's opened up open mic night again for the first time since Tom's death. Daphne texts Carter to see if he wants to join her if he doesn't make arrangements with Hope. At Forrester, Hope pushes Carter off by stating they should definitely do some preparation before getting married. Unrelenting, he continues, "Let's do some planning then." Hope then gets a text from Liam and Carter realizes she wants to be with him and Beth tonight. The situation grows a bit uncomfortable as Carter points out it's a daddy-daughter dance and she's not exactly compelled. Reverting to good guy mode, he begs her to go and be with her family. He goes on about the memories they'll construct and how privileged Beth is to have them as parents. Accepting the inevitable, Carter says that it's evident now. Give your daughter what she wants. Give her her parents back. That's what's in your heart. Hope cries as he removes her engagement ring, kisses her, and whispers, "Goodbye." At Brooke's apartment, Liam set out punch, cookies, and balloons, much to Beth's pleasure. But she's still hooked on her mother getting it there in time for sunset. Soon, they get to dancing. When the frenzied song is done, they gently dance. Hope comes in and joins her family. Liam finds Hope isn't wearing her engagement ring and chuckles erupt. At Illinois Giardino, Daphne is crooning on the open mic when Carter walks in. He's definitely captivated by witnessing her perform and sits to observe. Daphne spots him and he smiles. After, Daphne joins Carter, who tells her she was right about everything. "I'm just a loser in love." Daphne touches his hand thinking, "Are you?" At Forrester, Katie tells a surprised Brooke and Ridge, despite Bill's desire since Steffi deserves to know, that Luna is alive. And as Luna drifted into her feigned slumber, the household thought the storm had passed for the night, but in truth, the storm was only beginning, because her mind, sharp as glass, was wide awake, weaving plans as precise as a spider spinning its web, and though the guards believed they held her in check, she knew every camera angle, every blind spot, every pattern in their rotations, and she was patient, waiting for the perfect crack to widen into an opening. While downstairs Bill nursed his scotch, his reflection in the glass as fractured as his soul, wondering if Katie's betrayal had destroyed his leverage entirely, yet too proud to admit that the woman who once knew his heart best had seen through his bluster and recognized the man he was still capable of becoming if he weren't so blinded by vengeance. And meanwhile, Katie, driving home in silence, gripped the steering wheel as though it were the only tether holding her to sanity, replaying every second of the confrontation. Knowing she had just declared war on Bill, a dangerous man to cross, but telling herself she'd done it for Steffi, for Finn, for the truth, though deep down she also knew she'd done it because she could not bear to watch another woman become collateral damage to Bill's empire of control, while at the same time, Steffi and Finn stood in the moonlit corridor outside Luna's room, the tension between them as thick as the silence. Finn insisting he needed to examine his daughter, Steffi snapping. That she wasn't his daughter anymore after everything she'd done, their voices low but cutting, each word laced with years of love and fear and betrayal, until finally Finn, his hands trembling, admitted that part of him still saw the little girl she once was, the child he had sworn to protect, and Steffi, tears of fury brimming in her eyes, countered that the little girl was gone, that all that was left was a manipulator who would tear their marriage apart. And though Finn swore he wouldn't let that happen, Steffi turned away, whispering that he already had, and in that moment both realized that Luna had succeeded in driving the first real wedge between them, a crack that could either heal or shatter under pressure. While across town at Brooke's house, Hope sat on the porch swing after leaving Liam and Beth inside to finish their dance, her heart aching from the pull between past and future, because though Carter had given her everything, stability, devotion, even the miracle of reinstating her line, her soul still tugged toward Liam, and she hated herself for it, hated the cycle of reunion and heartbreak, yet couldn't deny that in his arms she felt something she never felt with anyone else, and as she buried her face in her hands, Brooke appeared quietly behind her, draping a shawl over her shoulders, whispering that she'd always known her daughter's heart even when Hope tried to hide it, reminding her that love doesn't follow logic, that sometimes the heart is messy, broken, stubborn, but always true, and Hope, sobbing softly, admitted she feared hurting Carter, feared repeating history, but Brooke gently urged her to face the truth before it destroyed them all, and as Hope clung to her mother, Liam, watching from the window, felt his chest tighten with cautious hope, whispering to himself that maybe, just maybe, fate was on their side again. While at Illinois Giardino, Daphne walked Carter to his car after her performance. The air electric between them, Carter confessing that he didn't know what scared him more, losing hope or letting someone new in, and Daphne, her eyes glimmering, told him that life was too short to fear either, planting a soft kiss on his cheek that lingered like a promise of things to come, though both of them knew the ghosts of the past would haunt every step, and as midnight struck, each player in this tangled saga faced their own storm, Bill vowing to tighten his grip, Katie preparing for the inevitable retaliation, Steffi and Finn staring into the chasm widening between them, Hope trembling on the precipice of a choice that could shatter Carter and reshape her family, Carter teetering between heartbreak and the allure of something new, and Luna, smiling faintly in the dark, her whispers crawling like smoke into the night air, swearing that the game had only just begun, that by the time the sun rose again, no one in the Forrester, Logan, or Spencer circle would be untouched by the inferno she was destined to unleash.